I get the same question almost every week. Someone watches the middle pillar video or the LBRP video, and then they write me, both videos say it's the first practice. Which one do I actually start with? The confusion is real. Both practices come from related but distinct traditions. Both are foundational. Both teach you to work with Qabalistic structure inside your own body. And both can be done daily. But they do different things. I've practiced both for years. I want to give you the honest answer in the order I'd recommend and tell you exactly where to begin. First, why both videos call themselves the first practice. The middle pillar is the first practice in classical Kabbalistic work. It's a meditative practice with roots in Lurianic Kabbalah and the broader Jewish mystical tradition. It teaches you to locate the Sephiroth on your own body and channel divine light through them. No ritual structure, no invocations, no drawing of pentagrams in the air. You sit, you visualize, you vibrate the names. That's it. The Lesser Banishing Ritual of the Pentagram is the first practice of the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn. The Golden Dawn was the synthesis of Western esoteric traditions that took shape in London in the 1880s. It included Kabbalah, but it also included ceremonial magic, Hermeticism, tarot, astrology, and Christian mysticism. The LBRP is the first ritual practice given to anyone entering the Golden Dawn system, because it teaches the foundational skills the rest of the system depends on. So both are first, but first within their own curriculum. Middle pillar is the first Kabbalistic practice. LBRP is the first Golden Dawn ritual. The first time I tried to practice esoteric work, I picked the wrong one. I started with the LBRP because I'd read it was the foundation. But I had no ritual experience, I had no visualization discipline, I had never tried to vibrate divine names. The pentagram drawing felt awkward. The cardinal direction work felt mechanical. I gave up after 2 weeks. A year later, I started with the middle pillar. The middle pillar is sitting still and doing one thing at a time. 5 spheres on your body, 5 names, 1 light. You start at the crown of your head and work down to your feet, then back up. That's the whole practice. 15 minutes a day. And it worked. I built the visualization discipline I needed. I built the breath. I built the sense of vibrated name versus spoken name. When I came back to the LBRP 6 months later, every element of it suddenly made sense. The pentagrams were just visualizations I could now hold. The names were vibrations I'd learned to feel. The cardinal directions became a movement of attention I already understood. This is the experience I keep hearing from other practitioners. Middle pillar first, LBRP second. Both daily, eventually. Let me show you what each one actually does. The middle pillar maps the central column of the tree of life onto your body. 5 spheres. Above your head, Kether, the crown. At your throat, Darth, the bridge. At your heart, or solar plexus, Tiferet, the center. At your genitals, Yesod, the foundation. At your feet, Malkuth, the kingdom. You visualize a sphere of brilliant white light above your head. You vibrate the divine name Eheye. You breathe. You move the light down to your throat and vibrate Yahweh Elohim. Then down to your heart, Yahweh Eloah Vadath. Then down to your generative center, Shaddai El Chai. Then to your feet, Adonai Haaretz. The names are vibrated, not spoken. You feel the resonance in the area of the sphere. The light builds. After you've established the pillar from crown to feet, you circulate the energy. Up the front of your body, over the head, down the back, around again. 12 cycles. The practice takes 20 minutes, sometimes 30 when you're settled. What it teaches: visualization, name vibration, breath, energetic awareness, the felt sense of the tree on your own body. What it doesn't teach: ritual structure, banishing, invocation, ceremonial procedure. The LBRP is different in kind. It opens with the Qabalistic Cross. You touch your forehead and vibrate Ate, thou art. You touch your solar plexus and vibrate Malkuth, the kingdom. You touch your right shoulder, Vejabura, and the power. You touch your left shoulder, Vegedula, and the glory. You bring your hands to your chest and vibrate Leolam, Amen. Forever, Amen. You've just drawn the tree of life onto your body. Then you turn to the east. You draw a banishing pentagram in the air with your hand. You vibrate the divine name, Yahweh. You turn to the south, draw a pentagram, vibrate Adni, Adonai. You turn to the west, vibrate Ahi, Eheye. You turn to the north, vibrate Agla. Then you stand at the center. You evoke the 4 archangels of the cardinal directions: Raphael to the east, Gabriel to the west, Michael to the south, Uriel to the north. You finish by repeating the Qabalistic Cross. The whole ritual takes about 10 minutes once you know it. What it teaches: ritual structure, the 4 directions as a sacred geometry, the invocation and banishing distinction, working with archangels, drawing energetic geometry in physical space. Now, the honest part. Of the 2 practices, I do the middle pillar more consistently. It's the one I return to when I'm tired, when I'm stressed, when I'm traveling. Because it's still and internal, I can do it sitting on a plane. I can do it before sleep. The LBRP I do most reliably in the morning, when I have space and want to set the tone for the day. It's harder to do in tight spaces because the pentagram drawing and the directional movement need physical room. It's also more declarative. You're saying out loud, I am opening a sacred space with your whole body. And that's not what you want before sleep. Different practices, different times of day, different inner states. So here is where to actually begin. If you've never done either, start with the middle pillar. Do it daily for 30 days, 20 minutes a day. Same time, same place if possible, just the basic practice. Don't add anything yet. After 30 days of middle pillar, you'll have a stable visualization, a basic feel for name vibration, and the experience of energy moving through the central column of your body. That foundation is what makes everything else work. Then add the LBRP. Do it in the morning. Do the middle pillar in the evening. 2 practices, 2 different times. After another 30 days, you'll have both as a stable daily rhythm. From here, you can start adding more elaborate work, pathworking, the rest of the Golden Dawn ritual sequence, deeper Kabbalistic meditation. But none of that works without the middle pillar and the LBRP as the daily floor of your practice. That's the actual answer. One more thing before the next video. These practices were never meant to be done alone forever. The traditions assume teachers. The traditions assume working with others. Modern esoteric study is often solitary, and that's fine for the basics. But if you find yourself going deep and want a tradition behind you, look for a teacher in a working tradition. The builders of the Aditum, the servants of the light, some theosophical lineages, some hermetic schools, they exist and they take students. You don't have to go that route. Solo daily practice is real practice. But if the work draws you in, know that the tradition has more to offer than what fits on a YouTube channel. In the next video, we look at a question I keep getting from Masonic viewers. The Rose Croix degree I covered earlier in the channel. The 18th degree of the Scottish Rite is worked differently in different jurisdictions. Scottish Constitution, English, Irish, Royal Order of Scotland, Southern Jurisdiction, Northern Masonic Jurisdiction. Same degree, different visual grammar, different specific symbols, different protocol. A brother from Lanarkshire pointed this out in the comments on the V14 video. Next Thursday, we go into the jurisdictional variation in the Rose Croix. Subscribe if this is the kind of work you want more of. This is the hidden thread.